And here we are at First State Lanes with the 1999 Top 10 Tournament, the junior girls. Zaza, tournament leader, against Leanne Welch. Leanne Welch on lane 3. Starts off with a strike. And Zaza from Price Lanes. Start up on lane 4. She's 13. This is her 3rd year of bowling. And she leaves us 6-7. Tina also has rolled last year and the year before in the tournament. Last year she came in the top 5. Lisa's parents, Tony and Patty. She's an only child. Got her interested in bowling. Her dad signed her up. And 2 years ago, she was the winner in the top 10 tournament in the prep division. And she makes her spare. Tina had a 1491 total for the 9 games of competition. It was held at Pleasant Hill, Price Lanes, and First State. Leanne Welch from Brookside. Leanne is 15. This is her last year in the junior division. She'll move up to the majors next year. The person that got her interested in bowling was her grandfather, Clint Welch, who is a coach at Brookside. And she slides by the 5-pin. She was the 1999 Scratch All Events winner in her average division, bowling for 7 years. She has a 6 count in the 3rd frame. She likes bowling. She likes to travel and making friends. That ball slipped away from her. And that gives her a 34 in the 3rd frame. Zaza coming up in her 3rd frame. And she leaves a 4-pin. Her game has greatly improved over the last 2 years since we saw her in the 1997 Top 10 tournament, which was our first year back in taping. And she makes her spare. Tina also is involved in the youth program at Price Lanes in the afternoon as a coach for the younger division bowlers. And a strike for Tina. crosses over, leaves a 5-pin. Close match, only 14 pins. And a nice spare by Leanne. Our Youth Top 10 tournaments got started back in 1981, right here at First State Lanes. Our first taping was in 1982. Many of the bowlers who graduated out of the Top 10 tournament are now in the adult Top 20. The Youth Top 10 tournaments take the averages, entering averages for the city and state tournaments, and those are compiled into the 3 age divisions, both boy and girl. And that's the 5th frame, which means we'll take a break. We'll be back right after this. We're back with action. Untitled in the 5th frame. Good ball, leaves a 10-pin. Our top 10 lists were published this year in the News Journal. They also appeared on the Bowlers Gazette TV show and also in Youth and Sports. Untitled in the 6th frame. 15-pin lead over Leanne. And she gets a 6 count. 2, 4, 5, 7. She leads the 5. It's her 85 through 6. Good Brooklyn hit by Leanne, but she left a 10-pin. This, of course, is scratch competition amongst the youth bowlers. Age divisions are 11 and under, 12 to 14, and 15 to 18. And that's as of birthdays as of August 1st. And she gets a strike. Took a long time to get there, but that pin managed to get over to knock it over. And a good ball. Untitled in the 7th. One, 2, 8. And she's got a 15-pin lead at this point over Leanne Welch. And she makes the spare. Nice shot for Tina. Very determined bowler. And she leaves a 7-pin.
Reservation for Walsh.
And she slips by that 7-pin. And she's got 113 through 8. And Leanne Welch now has an opening to get back into the game. And she does with a double. The double should put her into the lead after this ball. And definitely Leanne Welch with a turkey. Zaza has her work cut out for her now. Tournament leader in trouble. But she comes back with a strike of her own. Okay, Tina needs another strike right here to get a chance to get back into this game. And she does. Nice strike for Tina Zaza. A little smile on her face after that shot. Now a strike here would definitely put the pressure on Leanne. And it didn't happen. 4-5. She plays it safe here. She'll end up with a 160 game. And that's what she gets. 160 for Tina Zaza, which is close to her average, but it may not be quite enough. Leanne Welch coming up in the 10th frame. And she got herself out of trouble. 6-10 standing. She needs to have this spare to win the match. And she pulled the ball, loses the match by 5 pins, I think. Is that correct? 6 pins. Close match. Close match. 160-154. Tina Zaza is our champion in the 1999 junior division top 10 tournament. We'll be back with more right after this. And here we are at First State Lanes with the 1999 Youth Top 10 tournament, the major girls division. Lisa Hagelstein against Alison-Coe. Alison elected to go first on lane 3. And a 3-pin leave for Alison-Coe. Allison's parents are Cindy and Ray. She has a brother, Andrew. And she makes a spare. And we have Lisa, who's 17 years old. John and Patricia are her parents, and she has a sister, Lori. And she starts out with a strike. Lisa's also an accomplished singer. She has sung the national anthem this past year in the state tournaments. And she has placed in the Wilmington and the state tournaments, doubles team and the WYABA All Events title. 3-5-6 lead for Lisa. And she's been bowling for 9 years. Does her bowling at Bowarama. And a nice spare for Lisa. And we'll have a second look at Hagerstein-Coe. Alison was a tournament leader. She had 14-28 in the 9 games of qualifying competition. She leaves herself a 7-9. Alison is 16. And she bowls in the Blue Hen program. She's placed third in the Youth Top 10 tournament and second in the 9 no-tap tournament. And she has 27 in the second frame. She's been bowling for 11 years. The person who got her interested in bowling was her father. And her older brother also bowled in the youth program. And a 2-4. She leaves herself a 2-4. And the person that's had the most influence in her bowling and why, she says, my father was my original coach and mentor throughout bowling career. He has given me determination, discipline, and confidence. Now, she just misses that spare. That'll give her 36 in the third. Lisa finished third in the tournament with 14-23. And in the semifinal match, she beat out Bridget Lang 200-130 to make it to the stepladder finals. She's off to a rousing start. She has a double in the third and fourth. And she's putting a lot of pressure on Hagerstein-Coe. A 6-8 split for Alison, who competed in the 1998 Top 10 tournament. And she came in 8th in that one. And she gets one. These are 45 through 4. And a good ball for Alison. Is there a strike in the fifth frame? We'll be right back with more right after these words. At First State Lanes, the 1999 Top 10 Tournament. The major girls, Lisa Hagelstein. Oh, a rocking 7. And a good ball by Lisa. Oh, and she goes by the 7 pin. These are 97 through 5. And she would like to thank her friends for coming along to support her and watch her in the audience. And she gets a break on that one. The 7 pin decided to fall. That gives her a 6 pin standing. And what does she like about tournaments? She likes the competition. And a nice spare by Lisa.
Right back in it, kid. You're all right.
And we have Hagerstein-Coe coming up here in the 6th frame, working on a strike. And she leaves the 4-7. This is the 3rd year in a row that we have televised the Top 10 tournament. Top 10 tournament started way back in 1981. It was on TV through 1989. Then we brought it back in 1997. And she goes by that spare. Alison struggling here, 71 through 6. Oh, an excellent ball by Alison. And she left a 10 pin. It was an excellent ball. And a nice spare by Alison. Made the 10 pin. Lisa coming up. Okay, a 5-8 for Lisa. These are 115 through 6. And about a 44 pin lead at this point. And a nice spare. Both these young ladies have been bowling for a good while. Lisa's been bowling for 9, Alison for 11. And another 5-8. And a nice spare by Lisa. Keeping herself right into the competition. And making it difficult for the tournament leader, Alison-Coe. Alison leaves it's a 7 count in the 8th frame. 2-4-7 standing. See if she can settle down, make the spare. And she did. Nice delivery. And she's going into the 9th frame. Came up a little high. And leaves the 2-7. She has 106 through 8. She's just not having a good day today. 115 in the 9th. And Lisa Hagelstein, who is having a good day. And she has 152 through 8. She's already at her average. And a nice delivery. Made the spare. Just pull that one over. 1-3-6-10. She leaves in the 10th. She's got 168 through 9. Went right through it, left the 10 pin, but ends up with a respectable 177. Nice game for Lisa. The 1999 Major Girls Top 10 champion. And Alison-Coe will finish up her game. And she gets a strike. She didn't get to see it because the pin was a little bit slow, but they all went. And another good ball. She goes, oh, well, why am I doing this now? Coming on a little bit late, but at least she's coming through. Gonna go out just a little bit. Left the 1-3. She finishes with a 143 to Lisa's 177, and we'll be back with more right after these words.